Knock knock. Crooked man.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets.
Yeah, I'll take that, I think. Oh!
I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's
What
no
have you got
reason for us to
planned,
be at
Crooked
each
Man?
other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand.
Sure.
I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I
Yeah.
think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out. But I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that.
Why would want to save
I'm a
himself?
businessman, not a
He was
killer.
bleeding out, man.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if
Yes?
you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question.
Go on.
What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are 2 very different things.
This is about protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders 2 of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them.
And I know who asked him to murder them. You.
He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You
No,
really
no, no,
think
no,
I'm
no.
that stupid?
You're not gonna off the
I
hook that easy,
understand
buddy.
You have an obligation to bring me in. But you can brighten up a little. It's over.
Brian, what?
So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again. My previous interactions with her have gone rather well.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
What have we got to
I think
lose,
I'd rather
right?
hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say?
I say no. I say no. What
I'm
do you
sure
think?
Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Hey, fellas.
Motherfucker.
Easy now. Come on.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place. And after what happened with Mary,
What? Don't I look okay?
I guess you've been worse.
Exactly.
You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know...
Sure.
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Yeah, me too.
About time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well. Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
Hey.
She was my sister.
Could
What do
you?
you have to say
Guys.
for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This? You
Guys.
fucking say that.
Shithole.
Everyone,
Come on now.
can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White, but I thought it would be unwise to proceed with such faulty information.
Bigby, is that true?
Well, is it? Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute.
Do I have to
So
explain
you're
to you the
saying
law,
Georgie's the
motherfucker?
motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he
Well-
still out there?
I sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Well,
Georgie paid for what he did. In the end, there was a fight, and he bled out from his wounds. It's over.
So he's dead? That's what you're saying?
I can't believe
yes.
So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for this.
change anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
All right then.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf,
Twice.
Yeah.
Misunderstanding.
aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
Yeah.
Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Here we go again.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
All right, Cricket Boy.
You have the floor.
Talk.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg. It was only a matter of time before something like this happened.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Helpful isn't the word I would use.
My comrades are another matter. And I'm sorry for the predicament they put you in. They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not
Shut up,
me who
beast.
put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners,
What?
I was there to look out for you.
No.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Yeah.
What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story
What about her?
is uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands.
Yeah.
Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours.
Yeah.
Because
Illegally.
I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much. But they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
Hang on a minute, fellas.
You were
Come
gonna
on
burn
now.
her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Don't blame Snow, she had her reasons. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why
Yeah,
Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
it
It
is.
wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane. You hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get
Whoa,
it. It had nothing
easy,
to do
easy.
with a crooked man.
What the fuck, guys? Come on.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town.
Yeah.
And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, right.
I care
can't
about
promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Like you did with her?
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
Yeah.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
Yeah. So what do you say now?
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff
What?
simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for
Well,
you. Bigby got a
a
confession
confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking
No,
about?
I'm a witness.
Snow?
I can be believed.
So,
My
we
word
done?
stands.
What about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Yeah.
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this.
What?
Just
Of
me.
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of
Because
course.
you ordered their murder.
Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
What do you mean?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my...
Hey.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
He was an asshole,
You
and
think
I
we
only
shouldn't be
punched
held
him
accountable?
once. I only punched
Snow
him
had nothing
once.
to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened.
Yeah.
Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It
Yeah.
was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely
She just
different.
told
We all-
you.
Not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie
No.
killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat
No.
me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard, please.
What? No, no, no. Hold on a minute. No, no, no,
Everyone
no,
calm
no. Easy,
down.
easy. No, no, no.
I
the
mean, a
reason
certain
we're
level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to
To who?
This is how it's always been.
What
Bluebeard?
I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers? Judging you, treating you as mindless children, too
Well, we don't really
stupid
have
to command your own
towers. It's
destiny.
just an
Without
apartment
me,
building.
Who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
Hey, I'm not the one.
Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
What? Narissa.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Narissa! My name is Narissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
Come
He's
here.
gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat.
Hey,
This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
it's enough.
You
It's
take
enough
two
talking.
people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
Wait!
What?
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
What?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can
We're
imprison
in
him.
leaf.
Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't give a
bloodshed
shit
So
what
we
you
get
do.
rid of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
Everyone, calm down.
Look, Snow should decide what we do with him. She's gonna be the deputy mayor,
But
so...
she's not the deputy mayor yet.
But
What
she
about
has
Bigby?
like the highest.
What about him?
What?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess. It does.
No. I mean, I'm just the
Are
sheriff,
you
though.
sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow...
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff.
Okay.
I think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this.
Oh, what? Hey, what the hell? What the Hey. Let go. Let go, you crooked bastard. Piece of shit.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
You tried to kill me.
You know, just between us, I was gonna let you live. But now...
You're going to miss me.
Not from this distance.
No, I won't.
Yeah. Fucker.
For Lily. And Faith.
For justice.
Another one of us to erase from the books.
For Fabletown. For honor and glory.
Oh, hi. Sheriff Bigby. Great to see you. I don't know if you remember me.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You worked at the
Yeah.
Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count.
Mm.
Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Sure.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf?
Yes?
Flycatcher left his keys.
Oh. Right.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
Alright.
We'll talk later, okay?
Sure.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Alright then.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Colin? Don't wink at me like that. I'm serious. There's like a line of people out there. Asshole.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
They carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Yeah.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day.
Yeah, it's alright.
Shit. Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Alright.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice. So
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, 'cause when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love
That's
it.
interesting.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
Okay.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about the Mundy seeing you. It'll be nice.
Yeah.
Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know,
Yeah.
would you?
Well, I know of
All
it.
set.
So,
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
see you around.
Hey, Bigby.
Wait.
Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig? How should I know?
Saying goodbye?
Huh? Oh. Marissa.
Hi.
How you doing?
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. Not sure
Yeah.
where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand.
What do you
You've
mean?
seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
What?
I had to.
What happened?
It's okay.
What do you
Just
do?
Calm down.
freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Here. Need a cig?
Thank you.
There you go.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
Well, I guess it was for the
worked
best.
out in the end. I can't hold that against you.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality.
Yeah, we all know.
Especially after.
We didn't have any evidence
That
to prove
night,
it. That's the
after
thing.
Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do.
Right.
I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Right.
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
Right.
Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know.
No.
Seems like no
Not
matter
sure
what
about
I
that.
do, it's just not enough for her or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Snow doesn't really need me.
I'm sure that's not true.
No.
After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I've been making a lot of mistakes lately.
But you've also done a lot of good. Don't forget that.
Yeah,
You've changed
but
this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
sure. Whatever you say.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Wait a minute. What?
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
Well,
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
what?
Faith wore one too.
would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about that?
He said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
Huh. I guess the greatest trick that they'll ever pull is convince people they don't exist. Good one, Faith. You got me there.
I'll see you around, Wolf.